cracking my knuckles since I don't know how long. Yeah, I had 3 impressions after my tweets been up for 26 minutes. My last game, my tweet been up almost 30 minutes. I had 0 impressions. I don't think I ever had that before. So, anyways, this is the Masquerade. I forgot the. I don't know if the is even a good idea to put the for me. I don't know. Because I ain't know the was in there. Or the. As I grew up pronouncing it. Vampire the Masquerade. Coteries. Coteries? I don't know. I'm not sure how that word's pronounced. Coteries of New York. So, yeah, when I saw this game, I just had to fucking nab it. I saw it sometime prior to my check day, and I just had to fucking nab it, man. It was just so fucking interesting. I like the art, though. The art is fucking intense. The artist gotta get a fucking round of applause. Cause holy shit, that person did a great job. You know, it's good to break away from anime once in a while. I'm an anime fan, but I'm not a fucking weeaboo though. I tell you that. Shit. One person called me a weeaboo because I said video game music sound better than fucking music today and shit. He was like, "You a weeaboo?" I said, "What? How the fuck does that make me a weeaboo? Fuck out of here, man. I'm an insult to weeaboos." Shit. I don't have no anime pictures up. I don't cosplay or dress as an anime person. You know, I don't watch that much anime. I'm not watching any anime shows. And it's like, how am I a weeaboo? That is insane. So, yeah, so let's get with it. Let's start this game. See if it has any patches. Okay. It's only been patched once. Added new languages, excuse me. Italian, Spanish, German, cool. And they fixed various bugs. This was 1.11, so they had multiple patches for this one version. So yeah, it's pretty fucking cool. They fixed some bugs. I don't know what the bugs are. They don't go into detail. Okay. Let's start it. So those are the 3 characters I get to choose from. I thought they were women. 3 women. That's what I thought. I thought they were 3 women. It's 1 woman. I think those are the 3 characters you can choose from. They just showed. I could play women or man protagonists. I don't give a shit. You know, each of them has their own sensation, I should call it, when you play them. Ooh, sounds cinematic. I like that picture there. She's holding an apple. And she has her tongue out and shit. It's not like a seductive tongue. It's like, she's enjoying her nature, you know. And she has blood on her finger. That's like blood in her mouth. Maybe she's drinking blood, eating an apple at the same time. I don't know. I like that image. Well, looks like it has no intro. Let's go to settings, of course. I always go to settings first. Ooh, I can make the text size big. Yes! Oh, I love that. Text speed, fast. What does it mean, dialogue options in the middle? It's off by default, though. Oh, I get what it's talking about. No, that could be on the side. Okay. Yeah, keep that. Trying to get familiar with the controls. Choose a slot. I'm gonna go one at a time. I used to make multiple slots with these games because these games got multiple choices. But I don't do it anymore. I just focus on one playthrough at a time. I just don't do that anymore. Because you can play 3 different people. You can each have a slot for the person you play as. That's cool. But I just want to focus on one playthrough at a time. So these are the 3 I can play as. Okay. Shit, who should I play as? Each of them belong to a clan, according to what I understood. I'm gonna play him. His name is Terrador. The divas seek thrills of art, romance, and... See, he's part of the divas. She's the aristocratic blue bloods. He's the rabble. The rabble. Okay. Okay, he's part of the divas. I'm finna go with him. The divas seek thrills of art, romance, and cruelty amidst stagnant undeath. A tormented artist will join their ranks tonight. Okay. Play as the werewolf. There's no werewolves to this game. What's up, Zal? Yep, all different clans. You played this game before, Zal? I think you and Frico will love this, man. I'm gonna keep the regular name, Lamar. Yeah, his name is Lamar. Fuck it. Oh, okay. Okay, interesting. New York taught me to believe in fate. Had. Whoa! Whoa! Hold the fuck on. I don't know why it went like that. Hold on. New York taught me to believe in fate. Had you asked me about fate when I was a human, I would have told you it's just superstitious bullshit. That we are all designers of our own destinies. When I set my controller down, hold on. That's what happened when I set my controller down. Oh, it does that by itself. With each. Oh, I get it. Oh, let me go to settings and put it on slow. I think I like it better slow. Wait a minute. No, I'll keep it on standard to see if I like it like that. Okay, I got it. That belief shattered when the richest woman in the United States, the actual richest one, not a face you could have seen in the papers, of course, sank her teeth deep into my motherfucking neck. It happened in the very same place you're standing in right now, by the way. Fate, you decide. Please, there's absolutely no need to be hostile. Just listen a little longer. See, my mistake was that I flew too close to the sun. It makes sense that my punishment was to never see its glow again. The tabletop RPG style? Oh, okay. I was incandescent myself. I was hot shit. I had it all. Money, looks, confidence, connections, men, women, a career, and a spark in my eye. The one you need to be born with. And that's when someone far more powerful than me saw my radiance and thought, that won't do. She robbed me of the light erupting from within and gave me a subtle, enduring gleam in its place. She decided that would fit me much better. She was a ninth generation kindred, just like you, an apex predator. She probably enjoyed teaching me the peak of human excellence, my real place in the food chain. It's such an eyesore when you look at some loudmouth braggart and see them for all they really are. The temptation to teach them a lesson can be unbearable, right? Well, my sire's lesson was a lesson about fate, a message saying you're eternally doomed to be at the mercy of your sovereigns. It almost drove me to destroy myself. What saved me was the ability to reinterpret her teachings. Hers wasn't a message of doom, it was a message of hope. Fate exists, and one can shape it if given the right tools. My sire didn't believe in my tools were fitting for the job. She considered them toys, and me just her amusing subject. Well, she's deadlier than dead now that I'm still here. Standing right where she stood when we first met. You might have wondered how I've learned about your arrival to JFK Airport. My answer is, of course, destiny. As luck would have it, today happened to be a day some of my associates were inspecting the coffins. Driving you here straight from the plane and having you wake up in such an unfamiliar place was a little desperate, and I do apologize for it. But it is so rare for you to visit New York. 3 times in the last 15 years, was it? And you're never eager to inform me you're here. I understand you still have that meeting on 53rd Street later tonight, so I'll provide a comfortable transport. I value our relationship very much. Don't get me wrong. But it is precisely because I value it that I'm going to ask you to repay the favor you owe me. You're the one, the only one at that, I trust to do the job well and without attracting attention. Hey, Burrito, good to see you here, man. Lurking the nut. You might think I'm crazy asking you to breach the rules of our society like this. You might think it's impossible to get away with it unpunished. But this is New York. And I don't know about other cities, but in this one, fate really exists. And right now, it's smiling in your favor. This is how it begins. You stifle a yawn. It's been a slow evening. The little bit of red liquid left in your glass and the crumbs on the plate remind you that, if nothing else, these art exhibitions at least come with some decent wine and legit catering. And yeah, it's fun to talk about your work on display, even if you end up discussing it with pretty much the same people at each such occasion. You've already met the one critic who keeps telling you with self-assured authority how you should pursue a different artistic avenue. Then there's the obligatory doe-eyed art student who's also impressed with your technique. To be fair, you're not all that happy with your latest piece. But hey, it's not the worst thing you've seen tonight. That ignoble, dubious honor belongs to one of the other paintings on display. And yet, this Arthur, currently being paraded by his rich parents, has barely been able to grab a bite of the fancy canopies? Canopies? How you pronounce that? So many sycophants to meet so little time. Sycophants? Sycophants? Oh man. These they throwing words at me. For a moment you think that maybe it's not worth it. Maybe you should take the critic's advice, cut your losses, and sell it to some corporation and get it over with. And as if the universe wanted to validate that train of thought, that's the exact moment your sister Emma decides to pop into your view. Hello, sis. Emma says, so let me get this straight. Cushy corporate jobs are selling out, but supporting a billionaire's vanity project is totally fine with you? Hi, Em. You absolutely despise her as an artist, while you're struggling to uphold some nebulous ideals of what art is meant to be. She's perfecting her ways of mooching off the system. Shamelessly preying on the little known street art and niche internet memes, she repackages them as bougie, friendly cottage. What is? God damn! I don't think I've ever seen that word before. Gotta excuse me, I can't pronounce some of these words. So it's perhaps no wonder the NYT has recently dubbed her a mind-blowing explorer of digital art's extreme possibilities. My sister told me somebody sold an art painting. From the looks, from our point of view, it's like somebody just took some paint and just splattered all over the goddamn canvas. This man made $300 fucking dollars for selling a painting like that. I said, damn, I should get in fucking art. Shit. Like red, blue, white, all splattered all over the fucking canvas. Green, orange, yellow. I'm like, damn, a fucking fifth grader could make... No, a fucking first grader can make some mean money with art. Shit. Oh, yeah. Don't get me started on that one. It started out pretty good, though, man, but... Holy shit, they need to patch that motherfucker ASAP. ASAP. It crashed on me 3 fucking times. The third time I was like, you know what? I'm cutting the string. I couldn't do it anymore. I just fucking couldn't. Yeah, that's modern art, right? Splitter splatter and shit. Fuck out of here. But in spite of all that, you absolutely love her as a person, even as you're welcomed by her smacking the back of your head, a gesture meant to convey nothing but deep affection. No shit. Okay, Emma says, no, but seriously, supporting, hold on, she says, no, but seriously, supporting young artists my ass. I don't know what kind of money you got for this piece, but I doubt it was even a fraction of what it's going to be worth in tax benefits. She continues, the gallery owner actually said that if he had to choose his most valuable audience, it would be the IRS. And I'm pretty sure he was only half kidding. Okay, so you mumble a non-answer, and then what the fuck? These words, man. Then segue into a different subject, trying to preemptively quell her repeated offers to get you a steady job. Of course, she proves as insistent as ever. But she's wearing a red tie. She the shit. Okay, Emma says, you know, sometimes I just don't get you. On the one hand, you wouldn't be caught dead taking money from the inevitable winner of the culture wars. On the other, if someone gave you the chance to collaborate on some dumbass Oscar bait flick sponsored by Larry Ellison's bailout fund, you do that shit for fucking free. What the fuck, bro? She rolls her eyes and asks, you know what's the only difference between the art scene and the culture industry? The culture industry actually pays your fucking bills. As expected, of someone who's given up on attempts to infuse her work with any sort of endearing quality and decides just to keep responding to the Zeitgeist? What the fuck? These words. She claims to happily accept the fact that after she dies, both she and her work will end up in a landfill. When you respond that you prefer chasing a 1 in a million chance to when you respond that you prefer chasing a 1 in a million chance to immortalize yourself, she claims it reeks of an overinflated ego. No wonder he doesn't like her. Or my character doesn't like her. But you've been down this road too many times before and managed to accept she'll never understand what's truly important to you. Slowly but surely, you move on to more agreeable topics. Your plans to finally get hammered together, or the most recent crop of garbage Netflix shows your friends have tricked you into trying out. Emma says, all right, gotta go. I've got a date. You do? I feel sorry for him. Or her, depending on your preference. Okay, it says she peeks at a bunch of middle-aged men in expensive suits who have stopped pretending to care about the exhibition and are exchanging the worst lecherous jokes they've got in their state repertoire. Emma says, have fun with your friends, class traitor. What? I'm a class traitor? She gives you a hug and heads for a Nearby elevator. There goes the pleasant part of the evening. Still, you decide to delay the inevitable and catch a quick smoke break. Gotta get my smokes in, man. Truth be told, people aren't exactly lining up to chat about your work anyway. As you leave your post, you start tapping your pockets in search of a lighter. Instead, you find $100 bill you've obviously sure wasn't there before. Oh, I love that feeling. Yep, yeah. Oh my god, I love finding money in my pocket that I ain't know was there and shit. Fucking love that shit. Oh shit, my sister must have did that. Hold on. Jesus Christ, M, you're the worst and the best. You can feel your cheeks turn red, but you gracefully put the money in your wallet and move on outside. Yeah, she put the money in his pocket when she hugged him. Nice, sister. That's nice. I still don't like you though. Oh shit. Woo. I'm glad my leg is feeling better. Shit, man. Okay. So I'm gonna tell you what I don't like about this game already. I don't like that there's no dialogue, there's no vocals. I don't like that as it is. I don't like that it's told the story is told to you in is it third person or first person? How do you describe when they say you this, you that instead of he or she? But anyways, I don't like that when they say you can feel your cheeks turn red, you gracefully. I'm not a fan of that type of writing. You know, but it's not a game breaker. You know. When you reach the balcony, you look out at New York City and light the second last cigarette left in the pack. I mean, this type of narration is better off if you're playing alone instead of streaming it. Cause I think it would feel weird if I was on y'all's end, hearing you this, you that, and you just watching the stream and shit. Like, I wouldn't mind if I was playing it off stream, you know what I'm saying? You're alone. It's not silent. The metropolitan, no, that's fucking pronounced. The metropolitan hum is ever present, even this high up. But it's a good deal more intimate than what's behind your back. Oh shit. You lean over the railing and look down. The street lights beckon more than usual. Okay, I'm gonna tell you another thing I don't like about this. I don't like the way the words are given to you, because it keeps going down and down. I thought I fucking pushed the fucking skip button earlier. I wish they just give you enough to fill a dialogue box, and you just push the X button to get the rest of it. If you know what I'm talking about. Because every time it's done, it takes me straight to the bottom, and I have to scroll up with the right stick to go to the top to read it. I mean, I don't like that at all. You lean over the railing and look down. The street lights beckon more than usual. You see how it goes straight to the bottom? You got to go all the way to the top just to read it. In your mind's eye, you see yourself as your final artwork beautifully splattered all over the pavement. Damn. Working title, Delusion of Grandeur. The author, a brilliant artistic soul, crushed by unfeeling reality gone too soon. You chuckle and flick the cigarette into the air. Freshened up by the night's cool breeze, you squeeze back into a stuffy interior. You barely make it a few steps before lethargy sets it back in. It's like you never left. It is! Which one you talking about? The way the words are, you have to scroll all the way up and shit? I say that's a horrible game mechanic. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That's worse than the cons that I've listed already. That's the worst one. Is this one? You gotta scroll back up. It's. I don't know if in the options menu I can fucking. I don't think so. Does it have an autosave feature? You can have save and exit. What? Why can't I just save it? I don't want to exit. It's like, I don't know if there's an autosave feature or not. It just saves and exit. It's like, I don't want to exit. I just wanted to save it. Okay, it's going to take, yeah, it takes me back. Okay. This is why I saved it. Well, why is it save and exit? Why can't I just save the game? That's my thing. What's up with that? Okay, the dialogue. That's what I thought. Okay. Still, something in the room feels different. Your eyes are drawn to a handsome young man, neatly dressed and groomed, exuding the air of a true artiste. Artistic. How you pronounce that? And the best part, he's intently looking at your painting. Oh wait, shit. The gallery is almost like an art installation itself. Now, people standing in silent awe, the guy like a beacon drawing everybody's attention. Hushed conversations about the guests can be heard from every corner of the gallery. Your heart is pounding with excitement and you approach, feeling like a kid trying to get close to a deer in the woods, but afraid you'll scare it away. That's a good explanation. Like I said before, what I like about the game is the art. I like the art style a lot. I can't praise the art enough. It gives that gloomy, gothic-esque type of look. I like that shit. It complements the game because the game deals with vampires. You know, I love it. I love the art. The man turns to you and you stop in your tracks, entranced. a handsome devil. I agree. Yeah, I bet he is a fucking devil. Look at them fucking eyes, man. Holy shit. Let me see if I could change the picture. Yeah, look at them fucking eyes. Holy shit, you can see it now. I believe he's a vampire. He's a handsome guy, though. So, oh, he says, so this is one of your pieces? You managed to mumble an affirmation. He says, tell me about it, please. Okay, as you start discussing your inspiration, technique, and process, the man's eyes lock onto the painting again. He keeps interjecting, making knowing remarks. This guy gets it. He really gets it. The world around you just disappears. You will say absolutely anything, do anything to keep his attention on you, but you realize you don't need to. He's into your art. He's into you. He says, I want to buy it, and I want your company. I need to talk to you. Will you like what I have to say? Spoken matter-of-factly, served straight up, like he knows that you won't refuse. That you can't refuse. Of course, I have to accept that. This guy is interested in my painting. An hour later, you find yourself at his apartment, one of many you presume, with your self-esteem all but patched up and your head full of wine vintage. Damn, he got a banging ass house. That's a nice ass apartment. Look at them couches. You tell your host a lot. In fact, it seems like you're telling him everything. You tell him where you came from, how you ended up in New York City, how you had to take out a loan to appear at tonight's event, how you took the long look down the balcony, that you thought about taking the plunge, and this time you were only half joking. You feel miserable. You start crying. God damn. He holds you in his arms. You feel calmer. The tears stop flowing. Oh, you need a shoulder to cry on. This stranger just comforting him and shit. It's been so long since you last had someone you could not just talk to, but communicate with. Be seen by. Who knows? Maybe there is hope for you yet. The feeling of bliss is the last thing you remember before passing out. Okay, next thing you know, you're lying on the couch in that same apartment, hungry and dehydrated. How long has it been? Hours, days, more? You're feeling weak, confused, abandoned. I think they turned me into a fucking vampire, son of a bitch. Probably was something in that fucking drink. You look around in a panic. Is he still here? Thank God, yes. There he is, standing in the doorway. His voice breaks the silence and fills you with hope until you realize what he's saying. He says, I'm so sorry. I hope that maybe one night you will forgive me. Always remember that in our parting moment, I wished you well. What? You try to speak, ask him to stay, but no voice leaves your parched throat. You taste something on your lips. Wiping your mouth leaves a crimson stain on your hand. It's not the wine. What the fuck? The door of the apartment closes behind him, alone again. Then the pain hits. Oh shit. It's a headache, a lurching in your stomach, a burning in your arms and legs. It's all you can focus on. A panic takes you. You fall from the sofa and hit the wine glass. It flies off into a wall, shattering into blitz. Excuse me. That was some fucked up. Let me start that over. You fall from the sofa and hit the wine glass. It flies into a wall, shattering into bits. Oh my God. Okay, a mumble from the corner of the room indicates that you're not alone as you thought. From where you're lying, you only see a feminine shape stirring awake. Wait a minute. You crawl towards the woman inch by inch. The pain turns into an urge. Oh, I get it. I get it. You need to get close to her. You begin to see the details. The long hair shrouding her face. The worn out New York City hoodie thrown over her skimpy dress. She opens her eyes, moves her locks to the side, exposes her neck. Oh, she knows what I want, huh? A rabbit instinct takes you. In the blink of an eye, you find yourself buried in her hair, smelling her sweet mix, smelling her sweat, for that matter, mixed with just a hint of cheap perfume. You bite down and drink the blood from her vein. Wait, fucking wait. What the fuck is happening? You break away, you look at the girl, she lets out a sigh, goes limp, and unconscious again. You try to crawl back, her dress rolled up to the side, and you glance at her naked thigh. You lose control again. Bite her leg. Drink deep from the artery. It's intoxicating. It's bliss like you've never known before. It's beautiful. Holy shit. You motherfucker made me into a goddamn demon. Wait till I find that piece of shit. You break away again, fall onto your back. What the fuck was that? Did you really drink of goddamn blood? She's not moving. Oh my God, did I kill her? Oh God, she's not fucking moving. Oh shit! Did I kill her? You check her pulse. She's cold to the touch. Nothing. No heartbeat. No sign of fucking breathing. Are you fucking kidding me? And on that note, I'll be right back. God damn. This got fucking intense. Oh shit, my fucking leg. Oh. Get better, motherfucker. Get better. Oh, shit. Woo! Oh, that music is well done too. I like the music in this game. The title screen, this music here, it complements what the fuck is going on pretty well. Okay, so let's. Okay, it says that's when it hits you. Your chest isn't moving either. Your heart is not even fucking beating. You are also cold to the touch. Wow. You reach for your phone, it's not there. Where did you leave it? Or maybe he took it. Impossible to say. You stumble around the apartment, but find nothing you can use to call for help. You need to get the fuck up out of here now. You look outside the window, you're high above the streets, there is no balcony, and the building's exterior is glass almost all the way down. You never survived the jump. But maybe that's precisely why you should leave the room this way. You've just killed somebody. Your life is essentially over. A sickening void is opening in your stomach, warning you that your reality is about to turn into unbearable fucking hell. H-E double fucking hockey sticks. Holy fucking shit! A voice in the back of your head tells you that the smartest course of action is to take the leap before it does. And the more you argue with it, the more reasonable it sounds. You're just about ready to pick up one of the chairs and try to break the window when you hear a clicking of keys in the lock. You freeze in place. This is fucked up. Your thoughts start racing desperately, but instead of a rational course of action, the only vision of hope, false hope for that matter, comes to your mind. What if it's him? What if he's had a change of heart? What if he sent someone for me? You almost feel your heart beat again with excitement as the doors open. Almost, but not quite. A man enters, but not the one you expected. He's tall, broad-shouldered, with darkish skin. His suit is stylish and immaculate. You've never seen him in your life, but you immediately see past his sharp looks to see his sharper nature. He is a predator. And if you're not careful, you might become his prey. Good evening, he says. I'm here to pick you up. A deep, emotionless voice. He turns his eyes to the lifeless body of the girl in the New York City hoodie and raises an eyebrow. Finally, some dialogue choice. I was waiting for this shit. I'm gonna say, this isn't what it looks like. Okay, there's me there. I says, this isn't what it looks like. Please, you have to help me. The stranger says, that's what I'm here for. After a fashion. He approaches the bed to examine the corpse from up close. He says, well, this is unfortunate, but preferable to going insane from hunger. Quite a nice gesture, actually, if troublesome. He briefly looks at you with something like pity in his eyes, then changes his expression to a perfectly blank one. The stranger says, listen, you may perceive your current situation as something out of the ordinary, but I've met hundreds of lost sheep like you, and you see, they tended to fall into two categories. He continues, first, there were the smart ones, those who carefully obeyed my every word and didn't pull off any stupid shit stunts. They always got where they needed to go safe and sound. Then, there were the dumb ones. The dumb ones. The fucking punks who thought they could take me on and shit. The wise guys who tried to contact somebody secretly without my goddamn permission. The troublemakers who tried to run off or make a goddamn scene. None of them got to their destination in one piece. In fact, a lot of them never reached their destination at all. The man talks in a bored, professional tone, giving off an expression that he really has delivered his speech, this speech countless times by now. I bet he did. So you see, he says, despite being a smart person, I'm a Mets fan. I love baseball, and it's inspired me to come up with a 3-strike system to determine if someone is fucking dumb. If you get on my nerves 1 or 2 times, well, I understand. Not all of us perform well in stressful circumstances. But if you do it 3 times, understand that there will be no excuse, no forgiveness, no mercy. His presence changes ever so slightly. He continues, say, I understand, sir, now. You feel an overwhelming, barely resistible urge to fulfill his command, his demand. I can say, fuck you, sir. Okay, I'm gonna say, what are you talking about? That's what I'm gonna say. Can you just tell me what the fuck is going on here? Lamar asks. The stranger replies, no. And that is your first strike. Damn! Should have said, sir. I should have said, I understand. I fucked up. I got strike 1. Holy shit. He continues, all right. Have you got anyone you like to inform about your current situation and tell them that you're all right? He flashes his fangs briefly as he talks, and for some reason, the sight causes a chill to run down your spine. Something's wrong with him. The stranger continues, someone closest to you? What should I do? I'm gonna say my sister. I said, Emma, my sister. She's probably having a night out in Brooklyn with her artiste friends. Can I call her now? I got the feeling I shouldn't have mentioned her. I got the strong feeling I shouldn't have. You take out your phone while asking the question. It was in your pocket all along. It must have been panic talking before. He shakes his head and points to the hooded corpse next to him. The stranger says, if you want to implicate her, go ahead. I think we all be better off if you let me make sure that she only knows what she needs to know. Lamar says, yeah, agreed. The stranger says, give me her phone number, and I'll have to get in touch with her. You oblige and hand him the smartphone so he can copy the number from your list of contacts. The stranger says, thank you. This will be useful for illustrating my next point. Instead of giving you back your phone, the man hides it in his pocket. What the fuck? The stranger says, from this night onwards, you are subject to different laws than the ones you grew up with, and you'll be watched by many eyes to ensure these laws are respected. He says, excuse me. He says, you are forbidden from letting anybody know you're still alive. Damn. You're forbidden from showing your face anywhere they know you. If anyone comes to search for you, it's over, both for you and them. He interrupts his monotone recitation to stare deep into your eyes. He says, so if you don't want someone to find your poor sister's body in the Hudson River next week, cooperate. The sight of his fangs again and another physical fight or flight response. You played right into his hands, putting him in danger. See? See? Fucked up. Shouldn't have gave her name. He says, I can only hope that you care for her enough not to do anything selfish. By now, you are absolutely sure he's just toying with you, provoking you just to feed on your reactions. He hasn't told you where you're going yet, but he's already made it abundantly clear that a lot of people struggled hard to avoid getting there. You'd be far more eager to cooperate if he ever raised the subject, but he made it a point to make you fear the unknown. He's pushing you, but to what end? What does he want to imitate intimidate you into complete submission? Is he hoping you give him an excuse to get rid of you? Or maybe he's testing you, forcing you to show what you're made of. Somehow, he makes all these options seem plausible at once. He says, all right, I think that's enough lectures for today. He takes a glance at his silver watch. It's a Patek Philippe. Oh my God. The kind of brand mere mortals never see outside of luxury lifestyle magazines. Just who are you dealing with here? He says, it's past 3 a.m. now. The sun will come up in just a few hours, so we don't have much time. He says, come. We need to leave so that the corpse can be taken care of. He turns his back on you to unlock the door. Okay, I'm just gonna head out with him. Okay, Lamar says. You obediently follow him out of the room. Before he locks it again, you manage to take a final glimpse of the corpse. You feel a pang of conscience, but not because of your victim's horrible fate. It's because you don't feel guilty even though you know you should. Something important inside of you that was still there yesterday had definitely died tonight. You wonder if you even recognize yourself in the mirror. The stranger shows you to an elevator. You go to the ground floor. During an awkward ride, your dazed and confused mind desperately searches for a glimmer of hope and eventually comes across one. Maybe you'll find the man you met earlier this night. Let's say, what did that man do to me? Lamar asks, why did that man target me? What was their motive? The stranger replies, that's what I like to know. As of yet, he's unidentified. They have left no trace, and it's obvious that they're not planning to come back for you. What? You don't know him? The stranger continues, if, and that is a big if, you ever see them again, it will be tomorrow, and probably for the last time. I'm gonna say for the last time. Lamar asks, what do you mean for the last time? His face is inscrutable. The stranger replies, I said what I said. All I can add for now is tomorrow is a big night for you. The elevator door opens to an empty hall. You walk outside, past the night guard's post, which is empty. The cold night air reminds you of the balcony. Just a few hours ago, the man motions to a black Cadillac Escalade. He says, take a seat in the back, please. You get inside, the man closes the door behind you, You hear a click as it locks. The Cadillac is almost entirely dark. It'll seem light-proof. Uh-huh. The man gets into the driver's seat, starts the engine, and drives away without a comment. I'm gonna say I feel horrible. Yeah, Lamar says, I feel horrible. The stranger replies, as you should. He gives you a little side glance in the rear view mirror and bites his lip. He says, forgive me, I'm not in a talkative mood. This won't be a long drive. Patience. Dead silence fills the car. You close your eyelids and sink back into your thoughts. A blurry afterimage of the man who bought your painting is still there. It's strange. You never felt this way about anybody. It makes you happy even though you have the nagging thought that there is something fundamentally abusive about this attraction. But when the girl's hair but then the girl's hair spilled over the purple hoodie and her blood spilled over the cold floor, coming to sharp focus. You wince. You want to cry, but it's as if there were no more tears left in you. After what feels like an eternity, the car comes to a stop. You get out in an underground parking lot. It's an ugly concrete gray thing, empty but for the car you came in. It looks like there is a room beyond the metal door in the wall. Stranger says, guess you'll live to see another night. Follow me. He opens the metal door and lets you inside. The stranger goes on to say, here we are. These are your lodgings for tonight. If you get hungry again, take a look in the fridge. Tomorrow, I will come pick you up. The cramped room has no windows, just a simple bed, a single light bulb hanging from the ceiling, a small humming fridge, and a rattling AC fan in the wall. It has all the coziness of a solitary prison cell. You notice claw marks on the inner side of the entrance door. Camera say I need medical help. Lamar says, I can't feel myself breathing. I can't sense my heartbeat. I need to go to the hospital, man. The stranger replies, you're gonna be fine. Listen, normally, I lose my nerve right now and things will get nasty. But I get it. You're scared. You don't understand what's happened. Trust me, you will learn more tomorrow. But now I need you to rest. And you need to rest. He gestures inside the room. Finding no more willpower to resist, you step inside. The stranger nods contently. Good night, he says. He locks the door behind you. It looks very secure and sturdy. You open the fridge. There's a single plastic bag there filled with red liquid, unlabeled. Tomato soup? You feel sick to your stomach. Best leave it for now. You, he said tomato soup. You lie down on the bed. It's a simple mattress on a metal frame, kind of grimy and damp. Seeing it makes you grimace, but you're just too tired not to lie down. Your entire body hurts, a dull feeling that makes you feel heavy. Hey, what's up, Bits? What's going on, buddy? Good to see. I'm gonna see about making your stream tonight, man. I definitely want to see you play Revelations 2. I plan on it, man. You awesome, man. Hey, Burrito, if you still in here, man, you gotta check this guy out. Outlaw Bits Gaming, dude. You like my content? Look no further than this guy's, man. I'm telling you. He's fucking dope. Oh, really? You woke up? Oh, I took a nap earlier too, man. I was gonna stream earlier, but I got delayed, man. It was the delay that happened. I ended up going to sleep. So I took me a nap, and I also need to put something in my stomach before I got started. So that was even longer. This game is dope, man. I'm liking this. You feel vulnerable and lonely. Usually when that happens, you turn your attention to painting, just to not think about the alternative. Your family upbringing left you with no skills but artistic talent. Creating art used to be something of an unpleasant duty. I didn't go into details on what happened. It was the delay. I had a delay going on. It was the delay nonetheless, though. Shit, I might have to go grocery shopping tomorrow. I think I am. I might. Because if I don't go tomorrow, I'm going to definitely go the next day. Shit, I might go tomorrow for sure. Because the snowstorm is past now. Shit, I need to get me some food. Somewhere along the line, though, it became the only weapon you had to fight with existential despair. Some of your best work was created in lieu of impotently crying in bed. This man cries a lot. Hell, you're pretty sure of a few of those pieces. Let me say, hell, you're pretty sure a few of those pieces had your tears mixed in with the paint, like the painting that led your whole night to this. You look back at your life, and it starts looking like a downward spiral. You are so tired, your entire body tenses up, and before you know it, you drift away into oblivion. You wake up. That in itself is a surprise. You barely remember when you drifted off. It didn't feel quite like sleep, more like plumbing into an endless void. You imagine that's how death feels like. Huh. Well, nobody's alive to confirm that shit. The room is unchanged. The lamp is still on. The AC is still rattling. The refrigerator is still humming. You take a look at your watch. It's almost 9 p.m. You slept for 17 fucking hours straight. Holy shit! I'd be dead if I slept that fucking long. Maybe you died, your breath was gone, and you feel no thumping in your chest. Does that qualify as dead if you're still conscious? You're not sure about that, but you are certain about one thing. You are hungry. It's not your stomach rumbling, though. It's a need that starts somewhere in your abdomen and spreads to your chest, throat, and back of the head. Okay. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't think it's VR compatible, though. I don't think so. Oh, shit. Yeah, man. I think the Outlast game should have been VR. Because that game is... all three of them games are scary as shit. The Outlast trilogy, man. That's too bad that's not in VR. Because I know that's not VR compatible. Yeah, that's too bad Outlast is not in VR. Let's see. You open the fridge, the bag is still there. You take a closer look at it. If it's soup, then its color and texture are off. You pull the cork out, take a whiff. You recognize the smell immediately. It's not fucking soup, it's blood, dumbass. Holy shit! There's no mistaking it. It's bagged blood. You don't say. You don't fucking say. The smell is faint and you remember some situations in the past where you found it nauseating. But now it's almost, no, not almost. It's enticing. Yeah, because it's what you fucking crave, like White Castle. Oh my God, what should I do? Drink it or put it back? I'm gonna drink it. If drinking it is wrong, I don't wanna be right. Because I'm craving for that blood. Come and give me your neck with the vein popping out so I can drink it and feel refreshed. Thank you, baby. Because I say if it's drinking blood is wrong, I don't want to be right. It feels wrong, but right now, there's barely anything in your life that doesn't. To hell with it. You pour a bit of the liquid into your mouth. It tastes bland, reminds you of cheap supermarket juice. Just enough flavor to register as what it claims to be on the box. But nothing like the real thing, baby. It ain't nothing like the real thing. Nothing like what you had the last time. Yeah, that was from the body. Hell yeah, why exclusives, man? Stick around long enough, you might hear some more. You swallow it. Somehow you don't feel sick. In a weird, messed up way, you can't help but think it feels nourishing. I got a lot of fucking iron in that motherfucker too. You don't gotta worry about taking no iron pills. Shit. Let a vampire tell me the iron deficient. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Hey, better late than never. What's up, Jesus? Yeah, Bits is chilling. He just woke up from a nap. So I'm drinking more of this fucking blood now. I shouldn't even fucking drink this shit. You take a few more sips and then just another one. Suck on the bag a little more. Eventually you find that you've emptied it entirely. You look at the bag. You look into the side of the bag, 450 millimeters of it. Okay. That's a lot of fucking blood. Damn. Even with this blandness, you still feel like having more. You realize your body longs for that intoxicating high you felt when an image of that corpse crosses your mind, causing you to wince. What have I become? The myth, the legend, Mr. Jesus. You try to piece your thoughts together, make sense of it all, when you hear the lock click and see the door open. Standing there is the well-dressed stranger you met yesterday. I knew he's going to come back sooner or later. Immaculate suit again. That predatory look, like a hawk on a hunt, but somehow more relaxed tonight. So, like a tamed hawk, maybe. He says, "Good evening. Slept well?" He notices the discarded empty bag. "Ah, I see you had a bit of a snack," he replied. He says. Okay, what should I say to him? I'm gonna say, "Yeah, got any more?" Lamar says, "I did. Got any more?" The stranger replies, "No, and don't expect sustenance to be this easy to find the next time." What you mean to tell I gotta go out and fucking suck people? Come on, man, I don't want to kill nobody. I don't want to kill nobody. I just want blood tonight. I don't want to kill nobody. I'm hurting here. I don't want to kill nobody. I don't want to be a monster. I just want blood to nourish me. I don't want to kill nobody. The stranger says, "Come on. We got places to be." The car is humming in the empty parking lot just outside the door of the cramped room you have spent the day in. The man motions to it politely, but with a stern look on his face. I better not fuck with this guy, man. Voice acting practice. I said sometimes you gotta kill a motherfucker. You sound like you did it before, bitch. Like you gonna fucking tell me, "Yeah, I did it before." It was easier than I thought, though. You sound just like you killed somebody before, man. Shit, you never know, man. I probably killed the motherfucker in the past. Shit, Jesus probably fucking murdered somebody. God damn. You just don't know each other like that, man. Some things you like to keep hitting and shit. Yeah, that's why you laughing. You did murder somebody before. You ain't even 30 years old. You took a life already. Shame on you, man. It was probably self-defense. I give you the benefit of the doubt. It was probably self-defense. Shit, he trying to fucking hurt me? What the fuck you expect me to do? I killed him. I fucking ran. I was only fucking 22 at the time. Oh, shit. I don't want to hijack the car. I'm going to rush him. Should I? No. I don't know if I should rush the dude. I'm going to just get inside the car. Okay, lead the way, Lamar says. The stranger says, after you. You take the back seat again. The door is locked. The stranger takes the wheel and starts the car. You drive in silence for a while. From time to time, you keep trying to catch glimpses of familiar streets or landmarks through the blackened windows, but it's of little use. The car is also soundproof, so all you can hear is a bit of traffic humming and cars' engines. The driver doesn't say anything and seems focused on the road. It's like the fucking lurch. You rang? Critical Role? Wow. I'm not passionate about voice acting, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm gonna do some voice acting now. Since you guys are here, you did say you were curious on how I sound, so here I go. Except the narration part, I'm doing my regular voice there. I'm gonna do it when the dialogue part comes up. You check the door handle. Yeah, the door is locked. All right. The piece of dark glass separating you and the front of the car looks sturdy too. There is nothing left to do but wait. Can't help but wait. To you, to reach the destination. And I get out this car. I just can't help but wait. You don't have time to think about it before, but you realize now that you're hungry? No, not exactly. It's not a rumbling stomach that grabs your attention. It's a need that starts somewhere in your abdomen and spreads to your chest, throat, and the back of the head. You try to extract some information out of the man behind the wheel, but you realize you prefer to bask in the afterglow of your last meal. You wouldn't have expected it, but you spend the rest of the trip lost in your thoughts. A lot of them concern blood. It takes you another 20 or so minutes to get to your destination. As the door opens, you try to get your bearings. You're still in New York. That much is certain. Queens, maybe? New York. Wait, you know exactly where you are. The nice-looking two-story building has a logo you immediately recognize. The Art Hole, an avant-garde gallery, used to hold that collection of bagged viscera and body parts by. You can't quite remember the guy's name. He's Brazilian, you think. Fabio something or another. The stranger says, "After me. No sudden movements, please." You've never been inside. Not quite your style, but the place has quite the cult following. You keep racking your brain for more facts, hoping they'll help you with whatever you got into. Two large men in suits flank the door to the gallery on both sides, and they give your companion a nod as you approach. Prompted by the stranger who guides you, you walk inside. The gallery is full, which is unusual at this hour, to say the least. We see about 24 faces fill the showroom, and a number of waiters navigate the gathering, serving drinks. All of them are beneath the guests' attention. Let's see. The visitors are well dressed for the most part, but it's unclear what they have gathered here for. Nobody seems to be particularly interested in the art pieces on the walls, and the atmosphere is polite, unnaturally so. Many guests turn to look at you and the stranger who brought you here. Their glances are varied. You see open contempt on a few faces and animated interest on others. Most of the eyes in the room calmly observe you, as if wishing to appraise your worth. Memories come back to you like a bad case of PTSD. How many times before you had someone judge you, impassively or decisively through your art? You share a piece of yourself with the world, and it respond by making you feel like garbage. It always took a lot of effort not to lose your cool and tell all of them to shove their opinions up their fucking asses. Now, looking around, it feels like you become another artwork as commodity to be judged by a bunch of obscenely wealthy, out of touch assholes. It makes you want to fucking scream. A woman approaches. She says, "Good evening, Quiddle. And to you, Chelsea." The noble cold voice takes you out of your head and back to the situation at hand. The gallery, a crowd of strangers. You being brought here against your fucking will. For what fucking purpose are you here? The room awaits your response. Lamar finally responds. He says, "Excuse me, what?" The stranger replies, "The Prince of New York City, Helena Penhard, child of Masquerade, is addressing you, whelp. Show proper respect." "My sheriff, this harshness is unnecessary. This fledgling has every right to be confused." Also, it's a fucking man. Holy shit. Wait, they said prince, not princess. What the fuck? She is somewhat plain looking and doesn't seem to possess a great deal of charm, but still the entire room is intently focused on her voice. She has influence over these people. That much is clear. She goes on to say, "You may address me as Prince Childe. I recognize your introduction into a life as abrupt, and I understand your sire left shortly after." The rules of our society dictate I punish you both for this transgression. A murmur of agreement, maybe, can be heard from the gathered audience. She goes on to continue, but I'm willing to listen to what our loyal sheriff has to say about the circumstances of your embrace first. What the fuck is she saying? Yeah, I'm gonna say my sire. Wait, my sire? You mean the man I met at the gallery? That's one of the fucking things we're here to ascertain. You are about to be judged by the Court of New York City. Quader, please tell us how you found this fucker and what happened on your way here. Or should I call him a fledgling? Court, Prince? Is this some kind of secret society make-believe? Quader replies, a trusted informant who has chosen to remain anonymous at this time tipped me off about this suspicious kindred appearing in one of our domains. Upon investigating, I found them gone, but this fledgling remained in their place. Interestingly, his sire made use of an older haven of one of the clan of the Rose for the embrace. They were even thoughtful enough to leave a local woman for the fledgling to slake his thirst on. Despite some reservations, he offered little resistance last night and cooperated on our way to the safe house. I was pleased to not have to force his compliance. Oh, Laura Bailey does a lot of them too. That's another one. Laura Bailey. Tara Strong is good too. She straight up is everyone. It sounds like you're talking about Laura Bailey. Quader continues. We had a quick chat, but wishing to appear here post haste, I urged him to join me, which he did without a struggle. A pleasant departure from my unusual routine, I must say. He continues, his thirst partially slacked with the bagged blood we kept in the safe house. We had a pleasant enough drive here. The story ends with us arriving at Elysium tonight. All eyes are on you again. You take a special interest in one of the faces. It's a beautiful woman with curly, almost blood-red hair and a dress to match. You see her whispering to some bespectacled man with an absent-minded look on his face. Who is she, you wonder? Panhard says, "Thank you, Quader. I take note of this fledgling's behavior and will take it into consideration later." A rundown of the story. Well, here we go. Basically, I got turned into a vampire. Before that I was an artist. I painted and shit like that. Hardly have no friends. An introvert, if you may add. I have a sister who I foolishly mentioned to Quader. Seems like I put her in fucking danger if I fuck up or disobey. You know what I'm saying? And it's pretty much it. I just got turned. I drank some blood. I wanted more, but I was refused. Yeah, that's the gist of it. She turns her attention to you. She says, "First, there is a matter of your sire. The person who brought you where Quader picked you up from last night. Who were they?" Oh, I know who my sire is, the one who fucking turned me. Okay, I'm gonna say sire. I gotta question this shit. Lamar says, "Let me ask you this first. Why do you keep using that word, sire? What does it mean?" "Under regular circumstances, they would be your patron and the one responsible for your introduction into our society. Things being what they are, however, I would very much like to know who they are. Indulge me." You find it impossible to decline her final request. Something in her voice makes you want to please her, and you hear yourself speak. "He was beautiful, charismatic, charming, dark hair, a sort of artistic mess, had an accent I couldn't recognize. He took notice of my art, bought a piece in fact. I want to meet him again." You stop yourself from saying more, then realize there is really not much more to talk about. A nagging thought enters your mind. How did this prince persuade you with such ease? I think she fucking put a spell on him to spill of beans and shit. No, they don't like that. They like apples though. It cleans your teeth. That's why your teeth is always clean. So X is a vampire, so they do exist. Oh shit. Oh man. "Well, Quader, does that sound familiar?" "No, it does not. Or at least not familiar enough. I will continue to search after we're done here." Okay, what can I say? I'm gonna say what happens now. That's what I'm gonna choose. "Well, that's as much as you're getting out of me. What happens now?" "Now? Now's the time to decide your fate, fledgling. What shall we do with the fledgling, my prince?" "What is your recommendation, my sheriff?" The traditions are clear. Thou shalt only sire another with the permission of thine elder. If thou createst another without thine elder leave, Both thou and thy progeny shall be slain. Those are the correct words. I am ready to fulfill my duty. Stay your hand for just a moment longer, Quader. I wish to consult my counsel on this. Make sure everyone is in agreement. Of course. He seems strangely relieved. The prince leaves the main showroom and a handful of people follow her out. I think she's a fucking dude. You're about to ask this Quader what all this talk of traditions and councils was when the red-haired woman approaches the two of you. Sophie. Sheriff, I was wondering if I could have a word with the fledgling. What for? She lowers her voice in response. Come now, Quader. We've all know what the verdict is going to be. Let me speak to them. You might not have to strain your hands tonight after all. Her words grab his attention. His face is hard to read. It's like several emotions are struggling for domination. Anger, sadness, hope, gratitude, resolve. And get the fuck out my chat, piece of shit. Alright, so yeah, let's continue. I'll go get my sword. He steps out of the room the way you came, and you are left in the shadows with the woman in the red dress. She takes you out aside, and the eyes of the remaining guests follow you. Well then, fledgling, you're in quite the pickle. Okay, let's say it seems like you two have a history. It sounded like you knew exactly what to say to him. I could swear you two have a history. Aren't you the perceptive one? If only I could direct your focus elsewhere. What I want to tell you demands your full attention. Last night, you became a vampire. Wait, what? Oh yes, I'm well aware of how ridiculous that sounds. It's the reason why we have these nicer words for it. Kindred, being embraced, having a sire, the fact remains. The beings called vampires? You're looking at them. They're us. You glance around. Some of the guests are still occasionally looking at you, commenting on you in hushed tones. Many of the patrons are pale, really pale. Most hold glasses of wine. Are you sure it's wine? No, not wine. That's not the right thickness. And not the right color either. You're trying to come up with something sensible to say, but you're drawing a blank. It makes a morbid kind of sense. You drank blood last night, there's no denying it, and your breathing has not returned. Your heart remains still. Okay, I'm gonna save it. I don't know why it X's me out instead of me just plainly saving it. But it is what it is. saved in the fucking wild. God damn. A vampire, a Nosferatu, a bloodsucker, a creature of the night, Let me stop. Two voices in your head start battling for supremacy. One of them One of them slowly begins to put everything that happened since yesterday together, coming to a conclusion that no matter how insane it might seem, nothing but what she's saying makes sense. The other voice just keeps saying, "What the fuck? What the fuck?" on repeat. Sophie continues, "You're surprised? This is often how it plays out by design. Quadir deliberately keeping you in the dark and all. If we do nothing, you will be cut down, as sure as day follows night. But I am here to offer you a chance, a way out, under one condition." "I will take you under my wing. If you're lucky, the prince will be in a good mood tonight, and your deference to Quadir will work in your favor. She might agree to this, but only if you swear fealty to me." "I'm not making this offer lightly. As your patron, I will take responsibility for you. Your actions will reflect on me. If they reflect negatively, well, I make sure you face the consequences." Let me see. Okay, what happens if I agree? Okay. "Suppose I say yes. What happens then?" "You survive. Hopefully. Or not, depending on the prince's whim. I'm giving you a chance. It's not a guarantee. But if you take me as your patron, I will be your guide in this new reality, and you will assist me like a child would a sire." Steps and hushed voices can be heard from the side room. It seems the prince and her council are returning to the showroom. Quadir appears from downstairs as well and starts walking towards you. "Oh, okay." "Feel free, man." "When you hear the verdict, ask to be spared. I will intervene. Remember my condition." She flashes a heart-melting smile towards Quadir, who does not smile back. The sheriff's immaculate suit is now complemented by a curved oriental-looking metal scabbard, fastened with a colorful sash around his waist. It would look vaguely ridiculous if it wasn't surprisingly intimidating first and foremost. Quadir takes his place next to you and observes as the prince takes center stage again. Okay, here's the prince. "Loyal kindred of New York City, Camarilla that gathered here tonight, I have made my decision regarding this fledgling." She briefly addresses you. "I want you to know that this was not an easy decision to make. For your part, you have not done anything to earn your ire. I do feel a genuine sorrow for what you must be done to you. We are all keenly aware that these nights we need to close our ranks and trust the wisdom of our elders and their traditions more than ever before." There is no place for tolerating dissent when our very existence is under constant threat. Although I acknowledge some of my counsel's divergent opinions on this. She takes a look specifically at one of the people who left the room before, a rather plainly dressed, shy-looking man whose skin has a somewhat healthier tone. He bows his head in deference. I hold the final authority over this fledgling's fate, and I declare that while their embrace might be the sire's responsibility, in their absence, it is their progeny that must be punished. The sentence is final death, to be resolved presently, Coterie. You hear a scrappling sound and see that the sheriff has unsheathed his curved sword. This is fucked up. It is a beautifully detailed blade which you expect must be worth a small fortune. Its apparent sharpness makes you freeze up. Two outs. Bottom of the knife. His quiet mumble is audible but nobody but you. As his eyes meet yours, you note just a hint of sadness in his countenance, one that quickly vanishes to give way to grim determination. He doesn't want to do it, but he has to. And he's about to bet. You will not get another chance to speak up. I'm gonna ask for mercy. You make your choice. I don't want to die. Spare me, please. Come on, man. I can aid y'all. I can do anything. Just don't kill me, man. Prince, if I may ask you to stay the sheriff's hand for a little longer? Coterie looks at the prince, awaiting her response. The sword is still hanging above you, threatening to fall at a moment's notice. Is there something you'd like to say, Miss Langley? Yes, if I may. At first, the prince looks somewhat annoyed at the distraction, but she stays quiet for a while, measuring the mood in the room. The bored elite suddenly look at you with aroused interest, some of them dismayed at not seeing the bloodshed, but all intrigued by the unexpected twist. The prince nods. Well, let's hear it. Sophie takes a few steps forward. All eyes are on her now, but Quitter's heavy hand on your shoulder makes it clear you won't take advantage of the distraction. Sophie says, My prince, while the traditions are clear, I believe that the proper context should be absorbed in addition to the letter of our laws. This fledgling is a burden, but with proper guidance, they could become an asset to our domain. Am I to understand that you are volunteering to take this sire-less child under your protection? Yes, that's exactly what I want. I happen to think they might hold a potential that would be unfortunate to waste. I do expect their full cooperation, of course. Whispers can be heard again. An incredulous voice or two. A hush, just behead the fucker. Some suppress exclamations of surprise. Silence! I ask all of you to make a note of this moment. I might be persuaded to bend one's tradition in this child's favor, but another will have to be enforced even more firmly in its stead. Until thy progeny shall be released, thou shalt command them in all things. Their sins are thine to endure. Are you certain that's a responsibility you wish to shoulder, Miss Langley? I'm willing. I'm willing to guide this fledgling and add a valuable ally to our sect in a time of need, yes. But I would like to receive the right of destruction over them if it pleases you. Wait, right of destruction? Hold on, I'm gonna use that. Wait, right of destruction? What do you mean by that? Well, what the fuck? Curtis' grip tightens on your arm like a vice. His other hand goes for his sword again. Sophie locks eyes with you. I'll explain, but not right now. Right now, we need to wait the prince's decision, okay? No need to wait. I am ready to pass the judgment right now. I shall grant what you ask. Let it be known, Sophie Langley, that the clan of the Rose will become this fledgling's patron. They shall be considered like sire and child. Miss Langley would take full responsibility for them, and I grant her the right of destruction if she sees fit to use it. Let my intentions be clear, however. If I am to turn a blind eye to one of our most important traditions on this occasion, I expect it to be beneficial to Camarilla, substantially so. I hope you find this verdict satisfactory, Miss Langley. Of course, Prince. Thank you. Very well. She turns to you. What is your name, childie? I'm gonna say should not use a nickname. Do you use your actual names? My old life is over, so shouldn't I have like, a vampire nickname or something? It depends on the choices made by the individual kindred. But for now, I do need a name I can use in an official matter. It's Lamar then. She nods. Welcome to the Camarilla, Lamar. Now, this evening proved to be an even more eventful than I anticipated, but with the fledgling's fate decided, I believe our meeting here can conclude. Thank you all for appearing on such short notice. Give my regards to those who couldn't make it. Could there a moment of your time before I leave you return to your duties? Of course, Prince. Of course. He shoots you a side glance that doesn't leave much space for interpretation. You will be watched. You will be judged. And if need be, you will be punished. The two of them leave the gallery. Sophie approaches Lamar and she says, Well, Lamar, I think we've both already managed to significantly improve each other's evenings. But let's keep the ball rolling, shall we? I think we should have a toast to a new fruitful partnership. She raises her hand at one of the well-dressed concierges, concierge. Oh my God, well-dressed concierge, whatever the fuck they are, to have now reappeared in the showroom to fulfill the guest glasses. The conventionally handsome man approaches with the carefree of red liquid. He pours it into two tall glasses. It's blood again. That much is clear. You're in you're in two minds of drinking it, but the memory of last night's hugger makes you wince. You make a tentative sip. Yeah, tentative sip. There you go. Ah, shit. As you expected, the same blandness you tasted a few hours ago, but this one you can actually savor. It's smoky and warm, making you think of a cozy cabin in the woods. That makes me want to fucking drink my own blood, see what it tastes like. Nickels and fucking dimes. That's what it's gonna fucking taste like. It does strike you as a strange image for your mind to jump to when drinking human blood, but it is what it is. You've never tasted anything like it. Do you like it? I think NYC caters to have many bourgeois ideas about what good blood should taste like. Apologies. You must have so many questions. While we're on the topic, perhaps we should start with those related to sustenance. I'm gonna say, where does she get blood? It's kind of weird that you have waiters serving blood. Where do you get it from? That can be a bit of a touchy topic. Let's just say that most of the blood available at events like this crowd funded. Did I get that right? It's hard to keep track of modern language. So it's crowd funded, okay. At any rate, what I mean is that there is a plethora of vessels on tap. As for where to get the blood when you're not at Elysium, tomorrow I shall take you hunting, and we will explore this topic further. It's gotta come from humans, huh? What you need to know right now is that no matter how much you drink, you will always be tempted to have more, unless you consume someone wholly to the last drop. But even that doesn't last. I don't know. That's a good question. I was gonna ask, does the taste matter? I think different types of blood taste different. Let's start just by taking a single sip from a vessel. Be prudent. Hot fresh blood is more saturated than most anything that can be served at a fancy glass. But it can make you more voracious. As to how much you should have, it depends. If you're frugal, you can survive many nights without a single drink. But it's risky, and it will tempt the beast that is part of your curse. You that beast you mentioned, is that a metaphor or oh, It's quite real. Although it's not in a strictly physical sense, it lives in all of us. Our nature and our hunger manifest. There are more religious among us, those more religious among us connected to the biblical Cain, the rage of the first murderer, cursed by God, seeing in all his descendants. I, however, am a child of the Enlightenment. Not that it makes my struggle any more easier. I have to be wary like every other kindred in this city and beyond. Individual kindred each have a unique relationship to their beast. What yours is going to be remains to be seen. But you do need to keep it under control. Each outburst endangers not just you, but also the masquerade. The concierge returns, asks for permission to intrude, which Sophie gives a polite smile and leans in to whisper in her ear. You note that the gallery is now almost empty. I'm being told the gallery is just about to close, but we still have quite a lot to discuss. We'll go to one of my apartments. My jalopy is waiting downstairs. Come. The smile she puts on makes you remember last night's encounter in the showroom. A similar a similar eagerness to spend time with this person overtakes you momentarily, and you follow her outside. Your sixth sense tell you she's an artistic soul, too, and you unwillingly start project. You unwillingly start projecting good qualities onto her. Fucking yawn. Sophie leads you into a luxurious river Rolls Royce and invites you to sit in the back. The chauffeur, a broad-shouldered, clean-shaven, middle-aged guy, starts driving immediately. You heard the prince refer to our. Oh wait, this is Sophie speaking. What the fuck? Where did we leave off? I believe I started telling you a bit more about our customs. You've heard the prince refer to our traditions. The chief among them is the Masquerade. As you might have gathered from assembling at the niche gallery after closing time, our comings and goings and doings tend to be somewhat secretive. We do not advertise our existence. We allow myths and modern fiction to morph and muddle our facts. So to the vast majority of kind, we remain bedtime stories and pop culture icons. Say, is that one television show about a vampire angel still popular? You shake your head and she shrugs and continues talking, looking a little bit more dejected than before. Our clandestine ways help us remain safe. Allow us to explain away the occasional trip up to the rational minds of 21st century humanity and dictate much of our interactions with mortals. Don't say anything the movies get right. There has to be some stuff that the books or movies got right. Or is it all just vampire propaganda? There is a kernel of truth in every myth. Those concerning kindred are no exception. There are mortals who sift through and manage to separate the facts, though it doesn't happen thanks to Hollywood. All right, man. You might see me there soon. You don't start playing the Resident Evil Revelations 2? I definitely want to check that out if you're gonna do it tonight. For one, sunlight burns us. That's why we rest during the day. You felt it. More like being dead than being dominant, isn't it? But we have no choice. We're night dwellers, but day sleepers. Some more folk-related threats are just legends or occasionally a minor nuisance. Garlic, running water, even religious symbols don't repel us, unless the wielder is uniquely pure and godly. Cool, man. Cool. Yeah, I definitely want to see. I definitely want to see you play that. Stakes through the heart, though, that's something to avoid. They do not destroy, but they do paralyze, which, under the right circumstances, can often be the same thing. That's the reason to have somebody like my trusted driver, Gregory, making sure you're safe when you drift away. We have many enemies, and they often know their advantage lies with daylight. Sounds like it's vampires versus humans, right? Masters and slaves? Only nobody knows vampires exist, so it's ruling from behind the scenes? Something like that. We have stayed in humanity's shadow for as long as civilization has existed. Any time the kindred felt so too secure, too complacent, we suffer great losses. So we need to keep the kind, even those close to us, under strict control, or forfeit them in favor of another kindred. Our sect offers some safety and camaraderie, but often not enough. Long-term solidity does occur in the Camarilla, but we are a very politicized organization by necessity. Loyalty is to your sire, to your prince, and to the sect. Friends, as we call them, must remain a distant priority at best for us to maintain the masquerade and thrive as the years pass. With age comes authority. With it comes influence and power if you wish to reach for them. Alright, I'm finna cut this stream here. Save and exit for sure. Alright. There's some mechanics I do not like about this game, but overall, I'll definitely play it again. Looking forward to playing more of it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. feel like rapping to this shit. It's late at night. I'm crawling to you. What you gonna do as you wait at that bus stop? Come on, girl. Come to my loft. Let me suck you dry as I'm a vampire. Let me feel my vibe to you. Let me suck you dry tonight. Let me stop. Let me fucking stop. Let me fucking stop. Okay, man. With that being said, it's Y Chromosome sign the fuck out. Peace and love. Good health to you all. And be safe out there. Peace. I'm out.